Okay, came back and kind of put our foot down again and close the game.
You got Wake next. You lost to them by a point down there, but it was about an 11-point game with a minute left. What are your thoughts on taking them on, and what are some of those challenges?
Say it again?
You got Wake tomorrow. What are some of the challenges of facing them?
Man, we just want to go win. We just want to go win. We got our own scout on what we want to do, our own approach. So we go out there and capitalize on what we want to do, and then we're going to get it.
Is there a little get back for that game since they beat you guys? I know that Seth brought that up where it was he heard the noise about them winning. Is there a little get back about that?
Absolutely. It's a huge chip on our shoulder. You know, we lost early in the ACC season, and now and we playing in the tournament. We definitely win. You know, to go to the next round and their season.
Well, you guys are getting so many open threes. Why is there such an emphasis
in that tournament?
I got you. When there's an emphasis on getting paint touches for you guys to get those open threes, why is it vital for you guys to get into the paint in order to create those outside shots for you guys?
I think we play inside out. It creates good looks for us. It gives us a high percentage to make those shots. And I think we've done that tremendously, actually. Whether getting in the paint and kicking out and finding good open looks, catching some looks. And he's a great player.
Now you can play well when you maybe first struggling a little bit. How much better is this team than it was maybe 6 weeks ago?
A lot better.
When you had that facial expression.
Yeah, I mean, we're a completely different team than 6 weeks ago. And, I mean, everybody's had big contributors to our walk-ons, to RJ, everybody, all 15 guys on this team have had such a huge contribution. And we'll just continue needing from everybody each and every day. You know, everybody's playing really well. Everybody's happy for each other. I think that's one of the biggest things. Also, you know, we're expressing each other, and it's taking us a long way.
What I think is interesting, a lot of people wonder how you guys would respond to Saturday because you won the 6th straight, beating most teams by a fairly large margin. Then Saturday happens. How would you respond? How quickly did you guys get rid of Saturday, and were you on to this one?
Sunday morning. I mean, I tried to get rid of it Saturday night because I knew how big this tournament was for us, what's at stake for us, and how you can't take one team for granted in March. You know, if I knew we'd look past Notre Dame today and try to look forward to potentially seeing Duke again, looking past Notre Dame and Wake, it wouldn't turn out good for us. So I think we were all able to drop this loss really quickly and just.
But you know what's at stake, and you may have to win the whole thing here in order to get into the tournament. So how do you balance one day at a time, knowing that you may have to do a lot more damage?
Can't win the whole tournament if we win tomorrow. So one day at a time. Simple as that.
Question about Jae'Lyn. When he hits his third, his fourth, his fifth, his 6-3, what's going through your mind?
After the third one, I mean, whenever somebody gets hot, I'm gonna just keep shooting it. Then you're hot. So, I mean, all 7 threes he shot today. How many threes did you shoot? 8, 9?
He made 7 for 10.
7 for 10?
That's what Carolina record in the ACC tournament.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible. I mean, every time he shot a shot today, I had absolute faith in him.
A lot of times the guy's hot first half, and he doesn't hit him in the second half, but he hit one in the second half, too.
He only hit one in the second half?
I think it was one.
Yeah, 6 threes in the first half?
5 or 6.
Yeah, no, that's incredible.
It was hard to keep up.
We'll need that from him all week.
I can't count very high. 7's about my math.
You guys had Wake. You have Wake coming up. Of course, you had one game with them. It was a close one. What are you looking ahead? I know it's hard after this win, but can you look ahead, preview kind of that matchup tomorrow?
For us, an emotional game, a get-back game is what we call it. You know, Wake knocked us off at their place. A game that we didn't shoot good at all. A game where we may have collapsed in some aspects. So tomorrow's a really important day for us. Not only just to keep going and put ourselves in a good position, just for the rest of the tournament, but it's a get-back game for us, you know, so we're going to get this game back, in-state team. So.
How about the confidence do you have knowing that you're a different team than you were when you went to Winston-Salem?
A lot. I mean, we're a different team. We have a home court advantage, I feel like, tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of aspects that go into us having more confidence in this game. Yeah, much different team.
What kind of work have you seen Withers put into his three-point shot during practice?
A bunch. He's not deferring shots, not turning down shots, continue to shoot them. I'm sorry. he had, you could say, somewhat of a rough year until he got hot. But I just give so much kudos to him because at that point, it's not so much about the physical work that he's doing; it's about the mental. So he's really persevering. He's fought. I'm super proud of him.
You telling him not to pump fake the one. He pump faked. He hit a couple in the first
half. If I had hit 2 or 3 or 4, I'm not pump faking.
Pump faking air, I think.
Yeah. He does that a lot though. He pump fakes nothing. So we're trying to get that out of his bag.
Even Luke took a 3. He hadn't taken one all year.
I'm
Everybody wanted him.
guys are feeling it. That's what we need. I want guys with all-time confidence playing free. So I'm all for it.
What would you point to as the major differences in this team from when you played Wake? It seems like a lifetime ago that you played them in Winston. What would you say are the differences? Because I do think it is a different UNC team.
Guys are expressing each other. Guys are believing in each other, and guys are just playing free and together. I think it's as simple as that. Early in the year, I don't think we were playing too much together. We didn't really have that unity on the court. We had it off the court, but I think we were still trying to build for it off the court. But I think we really found it now, and it's just allowed us to gel as a team, as friends, and it's taken us a long way.
This game almost seems like tomorrow. The winners really good chance to go to the NCAA. The loser may not. Does it seem that way to you guys?
I guess none of us are thinking it that way. We're just looking at tomorrow as a game, as a get-back game. The game just continue to keep going, and I guess we don't want to see this tomorrow, so we want to take care of business.
You could view it as an elimination game. Loser has to go home.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You think that's a fair way to?
No, definitely fair. Definitely fair. And I'm sure as we talk more about it, starting tonight, starting in a couple hours, we'll slowly start to view it, like that. But I don't want to put any extra pressure on these guys. We're just here to play basketball, here to win some games, and just here to play free. When we're playing free, we're playing our best basketball. So.
Any opinion?
Night like that, I think that's something that anybody would really want.
How many friends and family did you have here today?
I'd say about 6. Grandparents, uncle, mom, dad, had a couple other people come.
You mentioned that, but just how cool is that to be able to do that in Charlotte, come back here and have a performance like that?
It was great. I'd say to start the game, it was a bit of nerves, coming back and playing this ball in front of a lot of people that know me personally, and I say after warm-up, just confidence and adrenaline on it. Carried on with that.
You had 3 threes, I think, in like 90 seconds maybe in the first half. How much does that sort of really let you know how much of a rhythm it's in?
I say it lets me know I'm definitely in the rhythm. Something that I talked to the manager too about is being in the flow state. I said that was more or less what they were trying to get locked back into, being in that flow state.
Who were you shushing after that one in the corner? You were shushing someone.
I feel like that's a setup question, but let me say it was towards a couple fans. It was, usually whenever I shoot in front of other teams' bench, it's usually a lot of trash talking that goes on, and the refs told me not to talk to them, so it was just simple. I won't say it.
What's the level of confidence that you guys can do what needs to be done here to make the NCAA tournament?
I would say it has to be at a high level. We have a tough route to get to the championship of the tournament, but more or less it's just taking momentum and building off of each game.
You were able to come out here today and make a statement along with your team, taking care of business. How are you guys going to use this just going forward?
We're going to use it as momentum again. I think with going through the hardships and our chemistry getting better and better each game, whether that be somebody else getting off next game, whether that be our coaches just telling confidence, we're just pretty much building off and rolling off the snowball effect.
Jae'Lyn, what was your reaction when you found out you had the ACC record, ACC tournament record for the program like that?
I would say it still hasn't hit me yet, but I guess once I talk to my parents, I see really hit home.
You gonna do a home cooked meal or you gonna go out to dinner tonight?
Depends on what we got to do the team. I'm all for the team events, but if I get a home cooked meal, I definitely take some.
You feel like
Similar games to this last time you guys were here. You got a decent shot.
It might be the arena, but I think it's just more so, being in front of the family and friends and my coaches, and players being confident with me, instilling confidence.
How did the French kiss start?
be honest with you, I'm running out of celebrations. I need some more. I need some more. About to start putting out 2K animations, I guess. Maybe that'll help. But I would say it started at Florida State. It was a really good mate. Didn't touch anything but net. You know, it was just a chef's kiss.
And you hear reaction from the opposing benches to those?
One more time.
Do you get reactions from the opposing benches from those?
Not that one. I think I'm about to stick with this one. You know, I got to keep it simple, stay composed. So I'm gonna keep up with this one.
When that first three went in, was it like? Because I've heard shooters say when that first one goes in, you know that you might be on a roll.
For sure. I definitely think like the first shot I shot was a bit strong. You know, went over the rim a little bit, but again, being confident and rolling off of previous games, it's just been the mindset of don't let the previous one affect the next one.
RJ just said you look like LaMelo in pickup games during the off season, and that you gotta wants you to be more aggressive when it comes offensively and how important you are to this team. Have you grasped that here and have you taken on that role?
Fully, I wouldn't say so. I would say it's been more so trying to stay within the role that my team needs me to play. I think that's been the biggest thing for me.
What do it mean to you just to have your teammates there, elbowing you and everything, after the game like that?
It meant a lot, especially being my last year and I guess breaking the record in Charlotte. So that meant a lot for them to support me and build me up like that.
Jae'Lyn, kind of going back to the point about RJ, a lot of times when we talk to him, he says he actually asks you to shoot more because you have you shoot a high clip and percent. I guess how often does he kind of reinforce that to you, and how often is he kind of just being like shoot him more?
A lot. That's a lot of times in practice where I'll pass it up and throw it right back to him. Trying to get a little bit more movement instead of just firing them off. And he kind of gets on me and tells me, bro, you were shooting 62% at Winston. You got to keep letting it go.
Jae'Lyn, knowing what's at stake tomorrow.